Get ready, legends. We're diving headfirst into a whirlwind of global events and epic wins that are shaking up the world. Qatar's Prime Minister, Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani, is urging the international community to reject double standards and hold Israel accountable. With an emergency summit on the horizon, tensions are sky-high as leaders gather to discuss the unprecedented Israeli strike and the ongoing crisis in Gaza. What will it take to achieve accountability? Then, we're switching gears to the electrifying world of esports. Team Falcons have just claimed the ultimate prize, the Aegis of the Immortal, after an absolutely brutal 5-game series against Xtreme Gaming at the International 2025. Relive the clutch plays, the nail-biting final moments, and find out how Jingjun's snaking Wu and Amr ATF Alisaf secured their victory in Hamburg. But the drama doesn't stop there. Angelina Melnikova is back on the international gymnastics stage, striking gold in Paris after a ban that kept Russian athletes sidelined. This return is sparking major debate, with questions about neutrality and political ties swirling around her performances. We're breaking down the controversy and her triumphant comeback. And finally, we're heading to the South China Sea, where Taiwan's Ocean Affairs Council Minister, Kuan Bi-ling, is taking a hard line, condemning Chinese fishers for using destructive cyanide fishing practices. We'll explore the ecological impact and Taiwan's commitment to defending its waters. It's a packed show, legends. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of these incredible stories. Double standards no more. Qatar demands accountability for Israel. Qatar's Prime Minister, Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani, has issued a powerful call to the global stage, demanding an end to double standards, and urging the international community to finally hold Israel accountable for its actions. This urgent plea comes on the eve of a critical emergency summit convened in response to a significant Israeli strike targeting Hamas members within Qatar. The attack, a stark act by one U.S. ally on the territory of another, has sent shockwaves, even drawing a rebuke from President Donald Trump, though he simultaneously dispatched Secretary of State Marco Rubio to Israel. Monday's summit, bringing together Arab and Islamic leaders, is poised to be a powerful display of Gulf unity, aiming to intensify pressure on Israel amidst mounting global calls to end the devastating war and humanitarian crisis in Gaza. Prime Minister Al Thani declared, "The time has come for the international community to stop using double standards and to punish Israel for all the crimes it has committed," asserting that Israel's war of extermination in Gaza will not succeed. He emphasized that the silence and inaction of the international community are precisely what embolden Israel. Expected attendees include Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian, Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, underscoring the high-level nature of this gathering. Experts like LM Fakro from Harvard's Middle East Initiative anticipate Gulf states will leverage this summit to push Washington to rein in Israel and seek stronger U.S. security guarantees, given how Israel's actions have undermined U.S. credibility. Karim Bitter, a Middle East lecturer at Paris's Sciences Po University, views the summit as a litmus test for leaders, suggesting constituents are tired of mere statements and expect decisive action. With Qatar hosting a major U.S. military base and playing a crucial mediation role, the outcomes of this summit could significantly impact regional dynamics and the ongoing conflict. Hamas Politburo member Bassem Naim expressed hope for a decisive and unified Arab-Islamic position, with clear and specific measures against Israel. This geopolitical showdown is just the beginning of our updates. Get ready for a different kind of battle as we dive into the intense world of esports and crown new champions. Team Falcons soar to victory at the International 2025. In a heart-stopping, 5-game epic, Team Falcons has officially claimed the coveted Aegis of the Immortal at the International 2025, triumphing over the formidable Chinese squad, Xtreme Gaming. This marks a monumental first-tee title for the Falcons, cementing their place in esports history after an unforgettable showdown in Hamburg, Germany. The grand final was a true test of endurance and skill, with both teams trading dominant victories through the first 4 games, leaving everything on the line for the decisive fifth match. Xtreme Gaming, featuring the iconic Wang aim, Chunyu on Juggernaut, fought valiantly to stage a comeback. However, Team Falcons' strategic brilliance and perfectly executed draft, highlighted by Jingjun, Snaking, Wu's support Naga Siren and Ammer, ATF, Alisaf's game-changing Magnus, proved insurmountable. This victory is particularly sweet for Snaking Wu and Oliver, Skyder Lepko, who now boast their second T title, while Andreas, CR1T, Nielsen finally lifts the Aegis after 9 previous appearances in the prestigious tournament. Remarkably, Team Falcons navigated the entire playoffs without dropping a single series, a testament to their consistent dominance. Meanwhile, AIM's quest for a T title continues, with this being his third grand final loss, adding another chapter to his storied career. The path to the final saw Xtreme Gaming secure their spot by defeating Paravision in a grueling lower bracket final, showcasing their resilience. The sheer intensity and strategic depth displayed throughout this championship run have captivated fans worldwide, proving once again why the International remains the pinnacle of Dota 2 competition. From the digital arena to the world of elite athletics, we're witnessing incredible comebacks. Get ready to explore the controversial return of a gymnastics champion and the debates it's igniting on the global stage. Melnikova's gold, Russia's controversial gymnastics comeback. Angelina Melnikova, Russia's third-most decorated gymnast, is back on top, clinching gold on the balance beam and silver on the floor exercise at the 2025 World Challenge Cup in Paris. This marks her first international competition since 2021, a triumphant return that is, however, shrouded in significant controversy. Melnikova previously led the Russian Olympic Committee to gold at the Tokyo Olympics and won the 2021 World All-Around title, establishing herself as a gymnastics powerhouse. Her career, and that of other Russian athletes, was halted in March 2022 when the International Gymnastics Federation, FIGE, banned them from sanctioned events following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The ban was lifted on January 1, 2024, allowing Russian and Belarusian athletes to compete as individual neutral athletes, AIN, under strict conditions that prohibit national representation. This decision has ignited widespread uproar, with many arguing that Melnikova's participation breaches the FIG's neutrality guidelines. Critics point to her affiliation with the Central Sports Club of the Army, CSKA, an entity subordinate to the Russian Ministry of Defense, and her past involvement as a candidate for the pro-government United Russia Party as evidence of her political ties and support for the state's actions. Despite her public support for the war, including social media posts with the Z symbol, the FIG approved her entry into the Paris event. The Ukrainian Gymnastics Federation vehemently protested the decision, withdrawing all 7 of their athletes from the competition. Nevertheless, Melnikova delivered strong performances, qualifying for multiple event finals and securing her medals. She expressed immense happiness and gratitude to the Parisian crowd for their support. This comeback, despite the allegations of sports washing, signals a potential renewed role for Russia and Belarus in international gymnastics, with the upcoming World Gymnastics Championships in Jakarta looming. While the championships are individual events, Russia's strong contingent, led by Melnikova and rising star Anna Kalmakova, could pose a significant challenge to established nations like the USA and Italy. While some athletes return to the spotlight, others are facing serious accusations in the waters of the Pacific. Prepare for a stern condemnation as we uncover destructive fishing practices and Taiwan's strong response. Taiwan condemns cyanide fishing, vows to defend waters. Ocean Affairs Council Minister Kuan Bi-ling has issued a strong condemnation against Chinese fishers for employing destructive cyanide fishing methods, urging them to adhere to the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS. This firm stance comes in the wake of the recent seizure of a Chinese vessel by Taiwan's Coast Guard Administration for illegal operations near Pratas Island in the South China Sea, where cyanide was found on board. Cyanide fishing, a practice that involves spraying a cyanide mixture into marine habitats to stun fish for easier capture, poses a grave threat not only to target species, but also to vital marine ecosystems, including coral reefs. Minister Kuan emphasized that all nations must respect UNCLOS, denouncing China's violations of international law and reaffirming Taiwan's unwavering commitment to defending its territorial waters. To bolster its maritime security, Taiwan plans to enhance its surveillance capabilities, beginning with the development of drones and progressively expanding to manned aircraft. Furthermore, the Council is set to release its annual National Ocean Policy White Paper, which serves as a strategic blueprint for the government's ocean policy and objectives for marine development. The International Conference on Marine Environmental Management in Taipei, which brought together 27 international experts, also saw Taiwan and Indonesia sign a memorandum of agreement to deepen cooperation in marine debris management and foster sustainable development in the Indo-Pacific region. The international community is increasingly concerned about the ecological devastation caused by such practices, making Taiwan's proactive stance and commitment to international maritime law a critical development in the region's environmental protection efforts. That's a wrap on today's top stories, but we're not done yet. Stay tuned for a rapid-fire recap and your chance to tell us what you think. And that's a wrap on today's Legends Nexus. We saw Qatar's Prime Minister demanding global accountability for Israel, Team Falcons seizing victory at the International 2025, Angelina Melnikova making a controversial return to gymnastics gold, and Taiwan standing firm against destructive cyanide fishing. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Legends Nexus for more incredible stories, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know in the comments which story blew you away the most. Follow us on all social media platforms for even more exclusive content.